This is Love Tarot XOXO, and this is the weekly reading for June 29th through July 3rd, I believe. June 29th through July 3rd. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you had a wonderful, restful weekend. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button right below the video. Hit it right now. My subscribers know that's how you pay your tithes. You have to pay for the video. You have to pay for my work. This is work, y'all. So go ahead and subscribe. Also hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the notification bell so that you are alerted when I do post new content. I will be posting the monthly love readings on July 1st. So look out for those. This is going to be a weekly reading for love and career, and I just got a message that I need to do an oracle card for you guys. You guys know I don't normally do oracle cards for the weeklies and the collectives, but I was just told to do one. Let's go on ahead and pray. Father God, you are a God that reveals secrets. Lord, please reveal your secrets unto me. Reveal to me the secret and deep things. Let me understand things kept secret from the foundation of the world. Let the seals be broken from your word. Let me understand and have revelation of your will and purpose for the collective's life. Give me the spirit of wisdom and revelation, and let the eyes of my understanding be enlightened. Let me understand heavenly things. Let me speak to others by revelation. Reveal your secrets to your servants, the prophets. Let your word be revealed unto me. Let me receive visions and revelations of the Lord. Let me receive an abundance of revelations, and let me receive and understand your hidden wisdom. In your name I pray. Father God, Holy Spirit, Archangels, do I have permission to proceed with the messages for the collective? Thank you and amen. One oracle card for the collective. One oracle card for the collective, please. All right, let's see what your oracle card is for this week. Collective energy. And the message is protection. And that's all it says. Usually there's like a couple more words to explain what they mean by that, but it just says protection. This is a picture of like a beach of some sort. Protection. All right, and it says, this marker reminds you to protect yourself and to be wary of hidden agendas. Are you being too open? Perhaps you don't realize it, but you may find that you're a target for others, especially if you're shining brightly. Yet this isn't a time to dim your light. Rather, remember that a spiritual warrior or priestess would always learn how to camouflage him or herself and be armed against potential attack. This is about the right use of power rather than the use of force. The former coming from a place of highly calibrated integrity, the latter from a lower base of destructive energy. Remember to walk the higher ground, but wear a cloak for protection. Ask your guides and angels to protect you, for they always come if they're asked, and be moderate in all you do. This isn't the place to take risks. This marker also lets you know that the subject of your inquiry cannot in any way hurt you as long as you ask for protection. The divine will give it. So they're saying to what the key thing here that I'm picking up on is power, the right use of power over the use of force. So power is coming from highly calibrated energy, knowing who you are, coming from within. Your power comes from within. But force comes from a lower base, from destructive energy, when you feel like you have to force someone to do something, when you have to use force, when you have to use, anything that's outside of your natural, normal power. So protection, remember that you wear a cloak of protection. Remember that God is protecting you if you ask for it, okay? The divine is protecting you. What is coming towards the collective this week in love and career, please? What is coming towards the collective this week in love and career? Prosperity begins. Oh, well, that's a good start. Moving on. And they said no to that one. One more, please. What's coming towards the collective this week? And love begins. Prosperity begins, moving on, and love begins, with the solar plexus chakra being at the bottom of this oracle deck. So there's something that you can't see right now that's in the making. There's something brewing. There's something that's a seed that's up under the ground right now that's on its way into you. This could be from a financial perspective. Obviously, if it's career, it may mean that you need to walk away from a job. If it's love, it may mean that you need to walk away from a love interest from, you know, someone that you're currently involved with. It may mean walking away from a marriage. And when you do that, that's when you get whatever this is that you're looking for. Again, be it a job, be it a career, whatever it is that you're looking for is right on the other side of you realizing your worth and moving on. But you can't be afraid to do that. You need to make the decision. A lot of you are juggling right now. A lot of you are in between a new beginning and having a new life, a transformation, and staying stuck in what you've been stuck in for, I feel, a very, very long time. And you feel as if you're not protected. You don't have the peace within you to know that if you move on, this is going to work out just fine for you. There's a fear attached to it. And this is essentially saying that if you walk away from this, right on the other side of that is your prosperity. Right on the other side of that is your love. You've got to trust it, though. You've got to trust that you are protected, that you wear a cloak of protection from the divine. These are three cards. What's coming towards the collective for this week, please? Yep, I said it, and I'll be doggone it that Two of Pentacles didn't come out. Juggling. You're juggling. Temperance card. You're taking your time, and that's fine, but you're going too slowly with this move. One more, please. See, the Temperance card is all about being well balanced. It's all about giving just enough, pouring into a cup just enough, not if I were relating it to love, I would say not being drunk in love. You're not pouring so much into the cup that you're drunk in love. You know what I'm saying? That you're not aware and coherent of things that are taking place right in front of you. Like you're just so happy to be with someone, you know, that you are literally drunk, that you're unaware of what's going on in front of you. It's not pouring that much, it's pouring just enough so that you're able to celebrate it, appreciate it, you know, and that you're pouring enough into someone else's cup as well that you're not taking advantage of. You're giving just enough. It's moderation. It's moderation. So yeah, we got the Two of Pentacles, like I said, which is juggling. I think some of you are juggling. I think some of you are literally juggling two people. And some of you may be in relationships with two people, or thinking about moving into a relationship with someone else. You got someone old on the sidelines and you're trying to decide what to do. You're pouring, you know, you're giving a little to this, you're giving a little to that. But like I said, you got to make a decision. There's a decision has to be made about which way you're going. And right on the other side of that is this Four of Wands. Right on the other side of that is unity, is a happy home, is soulmate, is, you know, the job that you want, the job that will give you the stability that you want. Some of you are pouring too much into your jobs. You're giving your job too much. You're doing too much. And you're not balanced. It's like a workaholic. Some of you don't have the passion and the zest behind your job anymore, so you're not doing much. But it's off balance. Okay, Two of Pentacles, please. The Four of Wands came out again, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Yep. So for those of you who this is a job situation, like I said, you need to move on. This is like fixed energy. This is probably going to resonate most with my Tauruses, with my Scorpios, Leos. Who is the fixed sign of air? I think Aquarius is the fixed sign of air, because it's not Libra and it's not Gemini, so it must be Aquarius. This is probably going to resonate more with my fixed signs, because this is like clear indication that it's time to move on, okay? And you're stuck here, like you're sitting as a King of Pentacles, you're in this cement chair that's immobile, immovable, you know, and you're bullheaded, sitting here, you know, and it's time to move on. It's clear. Like, look. There are weeds and everything else growing all up on this chair. It's time to move on. And when you make that decision, Fool and the Hangman, when you make that decision to get out of this Hangman energy, and like I said, move on to a new job, to a new career, right on the other side of that is everything that you want. It's time to communicate that it's time to move on. Whoever you need to talk to about this, if you have a friend who can help you find a new job, if it's for the career, there's a reason why it's taking you so long. I don't know if you've applied for 2 or 3 jobs, and you've gotten rejections, and this is like moving way too slowly for you, and so you've just kind of given up. Don't give up. This is a clear message not to give up. You need to continue to pour into the cup. Just because you haven't gotten what you want as of yet, you need to be patient with this Temperance card here. You need to be patient. Don't hold back. Don't say to yourself, well, I'm just not going to apply anymore because nothing's coming my way. I mean, it's just a waste of time. You know, I go through the interview process. It's like I hear you guys saying, I went through the interview process and I did this and I did that and I, you know, whatever, and you didn't get the job. It's okay. Understand you have that cloak of protection. And so you're not going to get anything that is not intended for you. Because rejection is sometimes protection. We know that, right? So understand that when everything is perfectly aligned, that everything will perfectly align for what is intended for you. That is in love and in career. That's in life in general. But you have happiness coming. You just got to keep working. You got to keep pressing. You've got to keep pressing. You've got to keep fighting for this, because there's something right around the corner that you're currently unaware of. Something is being birthed. Like I said, there's something under the soil that is growing its roots. And just because you don't see the fruit yet doesn't mean that the tree will not bear fruit. It's coming. It's absolutely coming. Again, if this is in love, well, let me finish. Is there anything here that I need to clarify in career? Please clarify this. Nothing really to clarify. It's a clear message, really, but I'll just put these on here. Sorry if you guys hear the background noise. My washing machine. I am a real person and I do have to wash my clothes, okay? Yeah, it could even be with career. It could even be that you have a supervisor or something like that who keeps denying you, you know, something, and so things are just moving very, very slowly. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you, something is coming. Something is coming. It's coming. I promise you. 10 of Cups. I told you. 10 of Cups, clarifying this High Priestess. You don't know it's coming. Some of you may feel it. Some of you may feel like, well, I thought it was coming just intuitively and it didn't happen and you're giving up. Don't give up. It's right here. I promise you it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Okay? Remember, we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, okay? So just give this some time. Give this some time. This is not really the time anyway to be accepting new offers, new jobs and things like that. Unless, like I said in a previous reading, unless this was something that was already in the works before now, this is not a time typically to be signing new contracts. Things get really jumbled up when it comes to communication during Mercury retrograde. But I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. If this is a love situation, Like I said before, somebody is juggling. Somebody is juggling in their head, whether or not they want to move forward with someone, whether or not they want to trust the situation. You should trust this person and you should trust this situation. There's a strong energy here that this is a soulmate that's coming into your life. It could be a Pisces. It could be an earth sign. Like I said, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you're relating to. But there's a strong sense that there is soulmate energy here, and something beautiful again is coming in. It's ready to grow. It's ready to prosper. If you don't trust it, if you don't water the soil, nothing will come of this. Everything will die. Give this a chance. Like I said, for those of you who are juggling between someone that you've been in a relationship with and someone that you're I don't want to call it a relationship because you really can't technically be committed to two people. I mean, I don't want to go down that path. You know what I'm trying to say. But if it's another person that you're now dealing with, that's a newer person, you have the old person, whoever this is, you don't want to be with them. And it's a fixed energy. It's like you're stuck there because you're just accustomed to being with them. Now, I do believe in the, a line of demarcation, so to speak. You do need to be out of one relationship. This is just my opinion, my opinion and my judgment. But you need to be out of one relationship before you get in another one, because you need to figure out what you did wrong, where you went wrong, who you were in that relationship, before you jump into something with someone else. This is by people who are in a full committed relationship and have someone else on the side. I'm not talking about people who are single and are still dealing with exes, okay? That's what I'm seeing there. It's time to move on. When you move on, like this could be someone, also, like I said, the cheating situation. I just went through that, so I won't go there again. But when you move on the other side of that, love begins. I have two different Four of Wands here. Again, it's the soulmate energy. You have a soulmate that's trying to come in. It's very clear. You have a soulmate that is trying to come in, and this Ten of Cups is still relevant. You may have an inkling. You may say to yourself, I'm really interested in that person. I don't know what it is about this person that's drawing me into them, but you got to put in the work. It's the same message. You have to put in the work. You have to trust this. You have to give this a chance. Stop pushing it away. I'm not saying you need to be in a full-out relationship with this person, but give it a chance. For some of you, you're going to ask this person out. You're going to ask them out for a drink or something like that, something small. And it's a good place to start. But that's what I'm getting for this week, collective. It's time to move on. Stop doing the old stuff and expecting to get a different result. That's the definition of insanity. You got something beautiful that's coming in here. Allow these roots to grow, okay? That's what I'm getting for you guys. Like I said, make sure you check back within the next few days. I'm going to post the monthly love readings. If there's any other readings that you would like me to do, put that in the description box below for me. I'm trying to think of like other readings to do besides just what's coming towards you, like collective reading every weekend. So if there's something else that you would like to hear, as a collective, go on ahead and put it in the description box below. Like I said, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, pass along my readings to other people who may be interested. I really appreciate you sharing. And I think that's it. If anybody else has not told you that they love you, no, let's start all over. If no one else has told you that they love you, Miss Love loves you. Love Tarot, XOXO. Lots of love. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.